Good morning. Today is April 19th and it's Friday. Right? Yes, it is. With that being said, we are two-stepping into Proverbs 19 for the day. Better the poor, whose walk is blameless, than a fool whose lips are perverse. Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will hasty feet miss the way? We gotta slow down. I just wanna get to know you. But no, seriously, we want to take it easy when we don't have too much knowledge pertaining to certain things. So, yeah, we definitely kind of want to slow down and get guidance and knowledge, right? Because, science. A person's own folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. And that is extremely true, because it's too many times when we can act out on our own, and then when it's time to pay the piper, be sitting up there cross-eyed, scrunchy, frowny face at God. But, sweetie, you did that because we all got free will. You know what I mean? So it was your free will not to do A, B, C. It was easy as 1, 2, 3. Huh? So because you chose to do A, B, C, you can't get mad at God because you chose to do that. We all get free will, babes. All of us. I promise you we all do. We all get free will. And that's why we got to answer for the things we do, because it's our free will, right? Right. Y'all know that's my verse for today. Let's kick it off early. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one, because even for myself, and that's one thing I can say, like, not for nothing, with a lot of the craziness that happened in my life due to the actions that I chose to take, not once did I ever decide to blame that on God, because, that was me, big baby. I did them things, so why am I try to sit there, scrunchy face at God, talking about how you let ABC happen? Sweetie, Swifty foot, you was the one, right? So, right, let us start taking accountability for our own actions and not be blaming God for when we mess up. Because he don't tell us to mess up. However, he gives us the free will and free range to. So pretty much he just give us the rope. It's up to us to hang ourselves or not. Free will is your rope. Okay. But then look, y'all. Wealth attracts many friends, but even the closest friend of the poor person deserts them. It's a major sad face. I could do a whole spin-off for that, but a false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. Sorry guys, I just jumped right in. Yeah, but you'll see by the thumbnail that this is the New International Version reading, NIV reading. For anyone who may be wondering where the reading comes from, it comes from the NIV Bible. Right now, we're about to go into verse 6. I typically try not to read the numbers because I just want to read it straight through. But you guys are definitely more than welcome to check out the chapter for yourselves in your own free time. I am going to get back into my editorial skills because I actually have some like fake video editorial skills. So I gotta get back into my stuff. It's been so long since I dealt with that stuff, guys. So I'm a little outdated and a little ashy around them parts. But, you know, I'll put a little bit of lotion and oil and whatnot. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all, right? So, like with the dry feet and everything, boom. So I started taking, because I wear like sandals a lot. So I noticed the sandals and stuff, they make my feet, like especially my heels, they'll make them like a little bit dry. This is sidetrack, but chill, I'm helping somebody, right? The aloe vera. I started taking little pieces of aloe vera and I rub it on my feet. And I let it dry. And then once it dries, I rub a little bit of this mango shea butter mix. Mango shea butter mix that I have on my feet after. And guys, when I tell y'all, my feet have been improving. So if anybody's having like dry feet issues, male or female, you know, or if you or somebody you know is suffering from dry feet, relate that little thing to them and see. And if they don't have cocoa or shea butter, lotion will be good to follow up after the aloe vera, or a light oil. But I don't recommend just the straight aloe vera because I tried that and my feet were still a little thirsty. That shea butter after with the aloe vera, ooh, baby, them things was looking nice. Right, because I was supposed to tell him something too, Biz. Many curry favor with the ruler, and everyone is the friend of one who gives gifts. They fake selves. The poor are shunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though the poor pursue them with pleading, they are nowhere to be found. There's a lot of monitoring activity around me. Please be that one. Yeah, so oh my gosh, speaking of monitoring spirits, I've mentioned this in the Matthew footnotes in one of the videos, and I was telling you all about how people be using the animals to monitor you. Oh, y'all thought it was a game, baby. Y'all thought it was a game. Because in Proverbs it mentioned, not Proverbs, in the Bible. I forget where, because I seen a sermon about it recently with Apostle Miss. That guy, he's truly walking in his calling, y'all. But listen, so it's a specific verse in the Bible that it speaks of. Let me see if I got it in my Bible study book, where it speaks about be careful what you say, because even the birds will hear it and carry it and whatnot. And boom. And that was like a saying, if I'm not mistaken, like, you know, in relations to be careful what you say, because the birds is listening and the birds be chirping and talking and blah, da, da, da. Yo, no, that stuff is real. Yo, no, to the point where, look, y'all, remember the dictionary of demons I was telling you guys about? They have the demon in there. What is his name? Where's my main phone? Hoopty. Hoopty. My hoopty phone. Okay, it's right here. Hoopty phone. Hold up, y'all, because this is a vital sidetrack. So just stick with me, y'all. Hang tight, hang tight, hang 10. Hang 10. Oh, he heard. He pocking that guy. Beard. Yo, I don't even care if I'm saying it right. It's a demon. Who cares how to say your name? Glissing. The spelling is Beuer, right? It's the 10th demon named in the Gotia. According to this demon holds the rank of president and oversees 50 legions of lesser spirits. He is reputed to give the best familiars. That's speaking about familiar spirits. Helper spirits, often thought to take form of small animals such as cats or toads. Yeah, this stuff is deeper than that, but because that's a whole nother there's a whole video in itself right there, and that ain't finna be no shorty, because ain't nothing short about that topic, that whole subject right there. So yeah, no, that one deep. Let me see though, because I just be all over with these notes, y'all. Right now I got some notes I'm working on about with the Marine Kingdom. Oh baby, the way he broke this stuff down with the Marine Kingdom, my goodness, this stuff been in my face the whole time, but the problem was I didn't have nobody to break it down to me the way he breaks it down. This man is truly walking in his calling, like hands down. He's walking in his calling, hands down. That's on period. Listen, y'all, let me get back into this hot sauce though with the Proverbs, because we still got to get this wisdom and these gems. That was a gem too, y'all, but I don't need y'all to get lost in the sauce. So just stay with me really quickly. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. Many curry favor with a ruler, and everyone is friend to the one who gives gifts. The poor are shunned by all of their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though the poor pursue them with pleading, they are nowhere to be found. Yes, we read that, but I had to catch us back up because, right. The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. A false witness will not go unpunished. And whoever pours out lies will perish. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury. How much worse for a slave to rule over princes? Yo, I'm telling you, because, yo, a slave ruling over a prince, do you know what that's equivalent to? That is equivalent to the person who, like, got picked on in school their whole life, and then they turn around and become a police officer. 9 times out of 10, they're just going to be ruthlessly reigning terror, abusing their authority because of the traumatical events that took place of, the traumatic events that took place. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just like this. There's a lot going on by me right now. I'm protected and covered, but I just still need to be alert. Anyway. Yeah, and then, if they didn't heal from that trauma and they didn't forgive those people who wronged them when they was growing up in school, 9 times out of 10, they are that one officer that's just like ruthlessly policing. Like, and they're not even really policing. They just on some like revenge type stuff. Like, at that point, it don't even be policing. They just be on some like revenge type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And don't let you have any resemblance to anybody who picked on them. My God, you might get, woo. But yeah, that is the equivalent for a slave to rule over a prince. Now, that's not to say that the bully's a prince is ill. Please, no. Because, first of all, if you a bully, you a loser. Let's just be clear about that. Nothing cute or cool about bullying people. Nothing cute or cool about that. Like, people already go through their own stuff at home already. It literally be kids who get bullied at home, and then they gotta turn around and get bullied at school. Yo, this stuff is corny. It's corny. It's very corny. It's very corny. Very corny. Very corny. Very corny. Very corny. That's wild, because this person just got out their car and they watched the guy. They see him out here. So to get out the car and walk away while he was over here is wild, because now you got a free ticket. And they just pulled up over here. Child, that's wild. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. False witness, lies, luxury. We're on verse 11 now. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. At this point, I might just have to start recording so y'all can see what's going on around me. Because I know y'all probably be like, why she keep stopping? What is she doing? Being nosy. Shoot. Not really nosy, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm being observant. And listen, y'all, let me explain something with my nosiness, right? Because here's one thing about my type of nosy, right? I'm not nosy just to be nosy, sitting around gossiping. Nah, baby, we ain't doing that. No. If you want to listen to some stories, I got some stories I could tell you, but gossiping, that. But, he threw that saint. But, with me, with my nosy, 9.9 times out of 10 when I'm being nosy, it's because I'm trying to help, or I'm just making sure everything is good around me, which they kind of fall in the same category. But yeah, y'all, I'm outside, I gotta be alert, on point. When you from the streets, in the streets, you know that. And it sucks because I be trying to get out of the certain mindsets and habits that I have to break that are connected to the streets, and it's just like it's very interesting. But let me continue, because a king's rage is like the roar of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. So for us, our king is Jesus, because we don't have kings anymore. We get presidents. Unless, that's when your spouse, that's your king. But that's your personal king. That's not like, you know what I'm saying? So, but as far as rulership of our governing, we know we get a little ashy elbow president who don't hold no weight. It's really Congress holding all the weight. They steady be trying to throw these puppets in our face, talking about vote for so-and-so, vote for so-and-so. I'm not voting for nothing. All right? Because all y'all do is gas us up to vote for these mannequins that y'all sit up here and put in place to throw all the blame on for when Congress be messing up and doing dumb stuff. And then I want y'all to blame it on the president. But the president can't even do nothing without y'all approval. So it's crazy for me. Like, but anyway, because that's supposed to be on my podcast, y'all. I gotta get this stuff together. Get this stuff together. Yo, it used to be this song when I was growing up. I don't even know if anybody remembers this song, but it used to be like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you going to be? Outside on the corner. You better get yourself together. Get yourself together. Yo, that song always stuck in my head. But it's true, though. Like, get yourself together. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and you outside on the corner? Ah, baby, find something better to do. Please, I be 5 a.m. on the corner. You better be a light post. You better be a light post doing that. Huh? 13, a foolish child is a father's ruin, and a quarrelsome wife is like a constant dripping of a leaky roof. You know what? And that verse can go both ways, because you have quarrelsome men as well. So let's just quarrelsome people, right? Or like a leaky faucet. We want to avoid them. Anybody who always trying to fight and combat and want to be on a debate team, now, if we debating for something important and conducive at an appropriate time, yeah, let's debate. But, bro, everything is not a debate all the time, every time, all day, every day. And I'm telling you, right? Listen, because every day is a what? A present, which is a gift that we get. And inside that present is called time. And with that time, we don't know how big or small it is. Let's not waste it going back and forth with foolish words, knick-knack, paddywhacking with somebody. If you feel like you losing brain cells talking to a person in that conversation, this 2024, we're not losing no more brain cells talking to people. No. I can't. I done sacrificed too many brain cells. I'm good, baby. I'm good. Yeah, man. Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. I know that's right, because you can't inherit no prudent wife. And a prudent wife is a blessing, because nowadays it's like so many females want the title of a wife, but yet they don't want to do work to be a wife. They don't even want to be their own piece to be the husband piece to even be a good wife. They be thinking like being a good wife means looking good, sexing good. Sweetie, none of that means nothing if you are not at peace. Because when you not at peace, you can't even be his peace. And vice versa. Sir, if you not at peace, how you gonna be her peace? Everybody, it's 2024. Can we focus on and embrace our own peace so that way we can just peacefully be peaceful? Because listen, here's the thing, right? If everybody focused on obtaining their own peace, nobody would have to go out their way to deliberately try to steal someone else's or take someone else's away. Too many people are focusing their free time that was a gift to them, wasting it on trying to sabotage somebody else, on trying to tear somebody else down. Sweetie, you got to find better stuff to do with your time. With that time, work on being a better person. With that time, figure out why you so pressed to make somebody else miserable when they just minding their business, living their life, trying to be a better person. You could be doing the same thing, but you choosing not to. And these be the type of people who will be like, oh, scrunchy face at God. No, baby, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. But let me get back into this hot sauce. Because 15 say laziness brings on deep sleep. And the shiftless go hungry. What? Yeah. Whoever keeps commandments keeps their life, but whoever shows contempt for their ways will die. Because, that's when you're comfortable living recklessly, and it's like, okay. So when you check out in that reckless living, hey, because the reward of sin is death, they said. Yeah, it is. And listen, right, before your spirit physically departs from your body, right? Did you know you could be a walking dead man? Yeah, you can. You can be waking up every morning physically, but be dead spiritually. Right? So now, you the walking dead. Like Wayne said, you a walking dead man. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be a zombie. At that point, you a zombie. You a walking dead man. You a zombie. If I can help it, I would like to wake you up. Jesus gonna shake you up. Pimp slap you up. Spiritually, though, you gotta learn to hold your own. You know what I'm saying? For real, guys, because in reality, here's the thing, right? Oh, okay. I wonder if they know there's a water bottle up there. Here's the thing, right? When that thing just made me lose train of thought. I'm sorry, y'all. That water bottle on top of that chuck threw me off. Pimp slap you up. I'm trying to retrace my words, y'all. Let's see if I can get back what I was about to say. I don't know, Lord willing, if it's meant to make it in this video, He'll allow it to make it in this video. I'm going to put it like that. Boom. And we'll go from there. Right? Because whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and He will reward them for what they have done. Discipline your children, for in that there is hope. I'm telling you, spank them booties. But please know the difference between discipline and abuse. Y'all be dragging it with that. Y'all really be dragging it. I need to do a class, a demonstration class. Because, baby, it's a difference between disciplining and abusing. A lot of y'all was abusing us. Y'all wasn't disciplining us. Thank God we still alive. But a lot of y'all was dragging and abusing us. Imagine call yourself disciplining your child, hitting them with a beer bottle. That's not discipline. Child, that's abuse. You should have been under a jail. Why would you hit your child with a beer bottle? Ew, I'm disgusted. I don't even want to think about that. Oh, man. Do not be a willing party to their death. Right, because if you don't discipline them, then they're going to live recklessly, thinking there's no consequences. Now, see, here's the thing, right, with the abuse. If you end up abusing them, now you end up creating a sociopath or a narcissist or a dirtbag. Because what's going to happen is, depending on what the sex of the abuser is and the sex of the child, that's going to cause the resentment for the party of the sex of the abuser. So, i.e., example, right? Say, for instance, I have a daughter, right? I abuse my daughter, not discipline, but abuse. I mean, to the point where, like, I'm just physically overdoing it with the quote-unquote alleged discipline, which is really abuse, but, right? So now I'm like going ham on her, right, because of whatever reason. So now for her, in her mind, now she has a resentment towards me. Then she's going to have a resentment towards women, which is then going to start causing her to rebel and have a distaste for females because of the way the mother treated her. We got to remember, a lot of this stuff started at home. Now, see, this stuff that should have been on the podcast. However, these are gems. Please catch them and cherish them because they are valuable. Everything starts at home. And depending on what happens, in your child teen years determines a lot. Because, like, for me, I was raised a certain way, and I had certain beliefs rooted in me from the way I was raised and how I grew up. However, with relocating and I'm like, is that Keisha? Girl, what you doing? She's weird. What is she doing? Is that Keisha? I mean, she looked like Keisha, and if that's Keisha, sorry, y'all. If that's Keisha, where's Grandpa? They trying to get me started. Cause she is weird. They just be doing weird stuff every day by me, y'all. I told y'all that. So, right, he's scurrying up the street. What time is it? Time for me to go upstairs. Listen, guys. 19. A hot-tempered person must pay the penalty. Rescue them, and you will have to do it again. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen to the advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. What a person desires is unfailing love. Better to be poor than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life. Then one rests content, untouched by trouble. A sluggard buries his hand in the dish. He will not even bring it back to his mouth. Like, flog a mocker, and the simple will learn prudence. Rebuke the discerning, and they will gain knowledge. Whoever robs their father and drives out their mother is a child who brings shame and disgrace. Stop listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. Yes, you will. A corrupt witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked gulp down evil. Penalties are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. That's the end of the reading. Verse of the day, y'all heard it. Verse number 3. Shoot. Person's own folly leadeth a ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. Because that's so very, very true. And it's sad, but it's true. It's very sad, but it's very true. And no, because I just seen something that kind of bothered me a little bit, and it made me think of something else that bothered me a little bit, right? Because this lady, she just passed by in a wheelchair. Now, I don't, first of all, let me just be clear on this. I have a sister who's disabled, so I don't play about that making fun of the handicapped, disabled, none of that. I do not play about that. Like, I literally used to fight people and beat people up for making fun of her and my other sister. Mind you, my other sister didn't have any physical disability, but she wouldn't talk. So people would make fun of her for that. So I used to have to fight people for that. But anyway, the lady, she just rolled by in a wheelchair, right? It's these two guys walking. She rudely makes them get out of her way so she can wheel by. And it made me think of this thing I seen with the lady in the airport who was in the wheelchair, and she was zapping, treating the people like trash, and just her demeanor was disgusting. It was literally like the gold ring in the pig snout, y'all. Like, that stuff is real. For us as females, when we get out of character and we act certain ways, it literally make us look trashy. Like, trashy. Never mind, like, dressing a certain way. We ain't even get to that point yet. We're talking about conducting ourselves a certain way. It make us look trash. So, the point that I was about to make with the wheelchair people, right? With the two ladies in the wheelchair, ironically, both of them had nasty attitudes. And I can bet you any amount of money those nasty attitudes is why they ended up in the wheelchair. Because I stated to you guys the other day from Proverbs, because this is stuff that was from the Word. In Proverbs, it stated how bitterness rots the bones, right? So these are people who walk around hoarding bitterness and anger and all of these yucky feelings that have the cooties, which then rotted their bones and caused them to be in these physical predicaments. So it's like, I be wanting to feel bad and have compassion, and I still do. However, I'm the type of person where I will let you know in the most respectful, humblest manner I can. Yeah, you the reason why you in that wheelchair, big dog. I'ma just say it. You gotta check your attitude, because in reality, if you cool with me and I'm acting like trash and you don't let me know, you not really cool with me. Like, for real. I respect people who check me and let me know, like, yo, you acting trash, versus somebody who just gonna let me skate in my trash. No, don't do that, because you really not cool with me. You really not my friend if you let me skate in my trash. No. No. So 2024 plus, remember y'all, I told you, this is the year to lift me up. Ain't no more hold me down. No, baby. Only thing down is hell. I'm trying to be lifted up, because I'm trying to go up home to the gates of heaven. Okay? And I'm willing to help as many people as I can get there, but y'all gotta want to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because like that saying go, you could definitely lead a horse to the water, but you sure can't make him drink. And that's true. Because Jesus for real is the living water. And I can lead y'all to Jesus all day long, but I can't make y'all accept him in your heart if y'all don't want to. I can't make y'all accept his words and what he's saying if y'all don't want to. You have to want to. That's the thing with it, right? We have to want to do things in order to even do the things that we do to some level of degree in reality, right? All right, so with that being said, now the word was over, but it's gem dropping moment right now. So please catch them while they're here, because they don't always come. And I've been quiet these past couple of days. I'm still going to be quiet. I just wanted to drop y'all with these gems real quick because they in my spirit, right? And I got to be obedient. Hey, listen. And it'd be so crazy because with these gems, a lot of times when he drop them to me, I be forgetting them. So thank God for these videos and for him releasing them to me when I record, because then I can always come back to them. Versus when he drop them to me and I don't record them or write them down, which I think I'm going to start doing more often, because he be dropping some gems for me. And I be fumbling them. Yo, last night, the movie I was watching before my sermon, because last night I was in school. Apostle Miss school sermon. That man takes me to school. I learned. Right? Okay. Before that, it was this movie I was watching. It was some gems that came from the movie. Oh my gosh. And he told me to write it down and I didn't. And look at me, dumb now. Can't even remember. No, I don't want to say I'm dumb, but I just, it's not at my memory right now. But when it comes back this time, I will write it down. And I need that Audi to sit down and find parking immediately. But y'all, I did a little overspill today. I got a little chatty patty, but that's okay, because if you rocking with me, you rocking with me. And hey, now you're an all-star. I get your game on. Y'all know I'm crazy, child. The sun was out, but it went away because me and a guy was saying how we was happy to see the sun. So coincidentally, they tucked it away, but that's okay. Because I'm going to draw some sunny skies and the sun on my nails. Okay? So then I'll have the sunshine on my hands. And I can look at it every day. But no, guys. Listen, if you're true to this and not new to this, then you already know what time it is. Yeah, it's the you and me most never. But y'all. He was like, and I was like, never. If you know, you know, but never. Never. You crazy? Never. I owe you. FL. Yeah, if you got an invitation and you felt that you heard Jesus knocking at the door of your heart, just let him in. It's dark, it's cold, it's dirty in there. He's coming to brighten up the place, do maintenance, and make it nice and warm and cozy, chilling like a fur ball. Make it light and chiller. I was just feeling like really, y'all hear it. I don't know. I'm just really giddy. But see, this is my energy, y'all. I'm like naturally like this. I'm naturally giggity, playful, slam dunking on people's heads. And yo, it was like so funny because the other day I'm walking trying to be feminine, but then I like bust out with the like little basketball thing, like I'm dribbling a ball and slam dunk, and it's like, that's not feminine. I'm like, true that. That's a habit that I'm gonna have to break. But it's crazy because one, I don't even really play basketball, and two, I don't even really watch basketball, and three, better now than later to give your heart to Christ, huh? Because listen, right? When the Bible refers, y'all like how I switched it up real quick, right? Yeah, I'm like that. But listen, when the Bible refers to your heart, your house being clean and in order, the only house that it is literally speaking of, guys, is our heart. And if we want to make it to heaven, then we gotta let Jesus in our heart, and we gotta let him do the necessary work to clean it out. Okay. Okay. So there's a specific prayer that he is going to have me put out for you guys. I'm going to put it in the shorts. This prayer will be for the people who want to accept him in their heart, but they don't really know how to. Because here's the thing, right? Okay, thank you, Daddy. Okay. So one of the movies I was watching, right? Of course, y'all know it was a Christian Nigerian movie, right? With the movie, right? In the process of them saving people, like bringing them to Christ, they like pretty much telling them like, okay, now that you gave your life to Christ, you gotta do away with your old friends, do away with old habits, da. Now here's the reality, right? That specific tactic is not going to work with everybody, right? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Okay. So, when you truly give your heart to Christ, and you start seeking him in his kingdom, all of the old things that you used to desire that are not pleasing to him, he's going to make them melt off. They're going to naturally become distasteful to you. That's how you're going to know that he's working in you. Because, hey, I used to like going around punching people in the face. I don't like punching people in the face no more. You get what I'm trying to say? Like stuff like that. Versus, somebody telling you, give your life to Christ, and then you give your life to Christ, and then they start dictating down on you, telling you, do this, don't do that. See, that's what pushes a lot of people away from giving their life to Christ and even sticking with trying to build a relationship with him, because they like, it's so many rules and regulations. I'm dizzy. I feel you. Let's just baby step it one day at a time, right? Start by giving him your heart, right? Once you give him your heart, get to know him. Find out about him. How do we do that? We shimmy over to the book of Matthew. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are the 4 Gospels. They're literally in order in the New Testament. It's the book of Matthew, the book of Mark, the book of Luke, and then the book of John. They're in order. So you guys there's no need to get dizzy there. It's straight. Bing, bing, bing. In your free time, read the book of Matthew, right? Because once you give your heart to him, right? The Bible tells us, seek ye first the kingdom. If you're giving Christ your heart, right? This is somebody who you want to, at this point, I would believe you want to get to know, you want to build a relationship, So, as believers and quote-unquote Christians, it has to be a change in the way people are being brought to Christ, because the old way is pushing people further from Christ. The old way is having a bunch of witches and warlocks in the church causing deception, keeping people straight away. The old way is not helping God's kingdom right now. Which is why I think my daddy's doing what he's doing. And I'm here for it. Listen, y'all. This video was a bit lengthy today. I'm not going to hold you. However, like I said, if you rocking with us, you rocking with us. We here with you, big baby. You know you ain't listen her. Baby. It might be however many minutes it is, but I bet you was entertained. Oh, okay. And you learned something. Oh, okay. That was the goal. You learned something and you got entertained. I So guys, right, once you give your heart to Christ, don't focus on the do's and the don'ts and the boos and the bones. Focus on getting to know him, right? Once you give your heart to him, focus on getting to know him. If you would like, I did do a few videos on and in the book of Matthew. You guys are more than welcome to check that out. You're more than welcome to listen to those videos, recordings, partake in them, whatever. The footnote ones are really good because they do breakdowns. The Matthew readings, always NIV. All of my recordings I post will be NIV, just for the best ability for everyone to be able to understand what is being read and said. Yes, so once you give your heart to him, getting to know him, that's going to be the next thing, right? Once you get to know him and you see how he is and how he moves and how he operates, then he's going to start with you, as far as in, like, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing, right? Those things, they be trees. Only he can get to the root, baby. Don't end up in hell because you was too busy focused on a tree that you didn't even know how to get out. Right? So what do I mean when I say that? Because somebody got lost in the sauce, I heard in my spirit. Okay, for anybody who got lost in the sauce and who doesn't know me, right? Stuff like smoking, cursing, drinking, even lust and things. These are trees in our lives that have roots. Sometimes we may get too focused on that tree to where we're like, God, let me take care of this tree first, then I can give my heart to you. No, baby, you're moving wrong. You're moving wrong, and you're moving strongly on the fast track to hell. Operating like that, don't do that. Because here's the thing, whether a person wants to believe heaven and hell is real or not, they exist. They are real. Hi, after you leave here, you're going one of the two. Whether you want to believe it or not. And I pray in the mighty name of Jesus Christ that any person who does not believe, may whatever event have to take place in their life for them to become a believer, take place, so where they can become a believer and they can see and know that A, God is real, B, heaven and hell is real, and 3, that Jesus was also real and he is real. Huh? That man loved us so much, he came and what? Gave up the ghost for our bald-headed scallywags with no hair in the back. Please. Give him thanks today. Because he is good. And repent. And ask him to search your heart every day. Every day, guys. Ask him to search your heart. Because new things take place every day. So just every day, we just want to just make sure our heart is in perfect standing with him. Because that's what's going to please him. You want to please God? Focus on his son and focus on trying to please him. Because they won, big baby. You can't even have one without the other, and that's a fact. Straight from heaven. It came in off the press, fresh, hot. But listen, y'all, we love y'all. Okay? Y'all be good.